Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and it is Friday. Time to get you caught up on what you need to know heading into the weekend for Raid Shadow Legends. So let's get into it. Alrighty, so first of all, let's start with the shard rotation and what is going on for the summoning events. So right now there's going to be a 10x going on for the new dwarf that gives you the increase to resistance and speed. Pretty solid, but there is also an opportunity to just pull normal 2x sacreds, because right now they've been doing this more and more common where they coincide a 10x for a certain champion or champions, and then on Sunday they're going to be just having the normal 2x event, so you can kind of pick and choose. I would probably go ahead and pull your shards during the 10x for him, because I think he's going to be a fun champion to have. He's going to be really good for some of those high resistance tanky compositions that you want to build, and with him being a new champion, odds are most of you are not going to have him yet, so I think it's a good opportunity to go ahead and pull early in the summoning weekend. That way you can double dip your chances of the 2x sacreds and also the 10x for a new champion that I think will have some utility. And that means next week there should be some sort of guaranteed champion summon or a 10x for a bunch of different champions. And then in terms of 2x's the weekend after that, so 2 weeks from now, it will go back to being voids, because it goes ancient, sacred, void. Right now is sacred. So 2 weeks from now we should get 2x voids, and next week we should get a guaranteed summon champion or a 10x for a bunch of champions. And then if we pull up the Fusion event calendar right now, we are on Friday the 18th, which is right here. The Champion Chase Tournament is going to be what is coinciding with the 2x voids and the 10x for that new dwarf. Then besides that, we got to focus on the dragon and then double dip that with dungeon divers right here, but that is not going to be live yet. So I think if you're going to grind the dragon, the better opportunity would be kind of right here and wait about a day or so that you can get your energy to be double efficient while both the dragon tournament and the dungeon divers event are live, which means today we're going to need to focus on the classic arena takedown, make sure we're using our refreshes as often as possible, and upgrading artifacts to make sure we're hitting the rare requirement. I will pull this up in game and articulate it for you, but it's always nice to pull up the planner so you don't get hoodwinked like I did. I really have to YOLO during this summoning event because I screwed myself over. I needed a few points for the it was, which one was it? It was the dungeon divers that I got screwed on. It was this one right here for Trugar. So what I did was I needed like 500 points to finish it, and these events always end overnight for Americans. So I loaded up what I thought was plenty of energy to finish it, set my multi-battles, and then I woke up in the morning and I barely missed it. So I ended up getting screwed and missing out on this dungeon divers. And since there is only 1, 2, 3, 4 of each, and I did not pull enough to get the epic on the summon rush, I am basically screwed. There's nothing I can do to make up for it. So my only prayer is to pull ancient shards and hope that I summon Trugar, which the odds of that are ridiculously low. It's not even worth it. You could spend 80,000 gems on ancient shards and completely miss out on him. So not worth blowing up my entire account to try and get the rare champion. So hopefully out of the sacreds that I'm pulling during the 2x and 10x, I am able to get the epic champion required for the fusion. And if not, I am just out. I'm screwed. So yeah, make sure you don't make that same mistake. Make sure you're getting enough points for the things you're going after before you go to bed and all that, so you can verify that you're for sure going to keep pace, because if you miss out on anything in this fusion, you're done. There is no opportunity to wail out. There is no opportunity over here to get the epic champion by going crazy or anything. If you miss something, you're done. But anyway, let's go over showing you this in game so I can articulate exactly what to focus on today and then tomorrow as we head into the weekend. So under the tournaments tab, you can see up top, we've got that dragon tournament going on, but remember, wait until tomorrow so that you can double dip with the dungeon divers event that is coming. So you're being efficient with the dragon energy that you're spending, which means you've got the champion chase tournament going on with all of the summoning going on this weekend. And you can get a breakdown of the different points you're going to get based on the champion you are acquiring. So it is actually a decently high requirement at 2200, because we're only going to be getting 10 for regular rares and 250 for epics. So you're gonna need to summon a lot of like epics and sacred shards and stuff to get up to this rare champion to keep pace with that, unfortunately. And then the classic arena takedown, as long as you're diligent about your refreshes, you should hit this within the next day and a half. And then under the events, remember the dungeon divers hold off until this is live to start spending your energy in the dragon, which means today we've really got to focus on the champion training, because that is going to be what is ending. I'm still going to keep pace and get up here to 7150. You can see I've been focusing on it just in case I get lucky, wish upon a star, and I happen to summon the epic today. Boom, I'm back in the running, but 97% chance that's not going to happen. But whatever, for most of you out there that didn't mess up like me, you definitely want to make sure and get to 7150 today, because that is going to be ending. So that is the focus. Get your champion training done today, and then tomorrow we'll have to grind the dragon and focus on some of the other stuff. The artifact enhancement, not a bad one to do today as well. Also, make sure you're focusing on your clan quests this weekend, because obviously they will reset at the end of the weekend here and into early and next week. So make sure you have claimed those and are getting those points and checking the clan shop to spend all of your tokens. And then after spending a little bit of time up in gold 5, I can maintain gold 5 very easily. But the thing is, I've decided to just drop down to gold 4. It's not worth it. Every single team up in gold 5 is the same thing. It's like Siffy, Duchess, just ridiculously impossible to go. You have to like manual every fight and min max and swap your team and count. It's like competing in Platinum Arena. I don't want to spend 3 hours a day in Classic Arena and Tag Team Arena, so I'm just gonna drop down to gold 4 and be able to farm some of these teams where I can just kind of be lazy and full auto with one team and go through and earn my, because yes, you do get more Magisteel and stuff, but you really don't, because I end up not even spending all my tokens every day because I have to be so picky that really the Magisteel is gonna be a wash and the rewards are going to be a wash. My chest that I got for the week that finished in gold 5 wasn't even worth it. I sold everything and didn't get anything worth my trouble. So yeah, I've made the decision, just go ahead and for the quality of life of farming the arena, I'm just going to stay in gold 4 and farm it up. So gold 5 was a pretty big fail in my estimation and wasn't really worth it. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section if you went to gold 5, because I've made the decision it's just better for quality of life and farming raid efficiently every day to go ahead and drop down to a place where I can farm more easily. So now let's take a look at the shop. We've got the one sacred for $30. I'm not even gonna bother plugging that in. That's really, really bad. I would not recommend doing that unless you are so rich that money does not even matter. The monthly pack, however, is pretty decent. Look at the difference here. You get one shard with some random BS for $30, or in the monthly pack you get the same thing for $30 plus all of this other stuff. So obviously that shows you the difference between a decent offer in the monthly pack and this bonus sacred pack that I would not recommend any of you buy. We know the drill there. $10 for rare gear is going to be a pass. The pack string starts out with 25 for one sacred. So yeah, like the way they price sacreds is like is almost like it's a sacred void shard, is about how they price them. They're just not worth it. Now, if they came out with like a platinum shard or something where it was a sacred void shard, basically, where you've got that super increased chance of getting an epic or a legendary for void champions, then like they'd still be overpriced, but I would at least kind of get the thought process there. But for these non-void champion sacred shards being $25 a piece, I just can't get behind that and recommend it to you guys. But let's plug this one in. This one looks a little bit more realistic. We've got the 15. We're gonna do 1.2 million basically. Okay, and then we're gonna do the 5 refills right there. Okay, and then we're gonna do 3 4-star chicken, so pop, and 2 5-star chicken. Boom. We've got a 1.71. Oh, and I missed the 4. I knew that didn't sound right. Okay, the 400 energy, because I've graded this one a few times. Yeah, 1.95. So, yep, that sounds about right. It's a purchase limit of 3, so you already know it's not going to be that great. So, yeah, unfortunately, they'll probably come out with some better offers over the course of the weekend, the next couple days that the summoning events are live. But as of right now, really disappointing, but that's kind of par for the course, because the worst value like in bang for your dollar in the game are definitely offers that have sacred shards, in my opinion. So alrighty, it's time for me to head on over to stream. Wish me luck. I'm gonna pull sacred shards at least until I get a legendary, maybe 2 legendaries, and hopefully I can either get, I'd be happy with either getting the 10x champion or getting the epic that will enable me to finish the fusion. Either one of those scenarios and I would be happy. or if I summoned a really good non-void legendary champion that'll help me empower something I already have, or give me a duplicate I really need, something like a Kymar, a Trunda, Duchess, something that would help me empower one of those really good non-void legendaries or something. So we'll see how it goes. If you'd like to stop by and say hi, or maybe do some viewer shards, or see how my how I get GG'd by Plarium on my polls, the link is down below in the pinned comment. But otherwise, have a great weekend, and if you're pulling shards, good luck. I will see you guys soon. As always, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.